pay for a therapist. Guess Benny just pays to get his suit cleaned.
How will I know Katsumi, if she's here?
I think you'll know her when you see her. And these folks will pay her heed. This is fresh fire, very fresh. He's still around here somewhere.
This is taking too long. I just want to go down to the basement, tear his goddamn throat out.
He stays in one piece, at least until Katsumi gets here. We can't go pissing her off. We need her protection.
And what's that worth now with Campbell gone? The deal's off.
A deal? Interesting.
We could go down there right now. Do it while he's staked.
While he's staked?
We owe it to the others. They gave their blood.
No. Destroying him while he's staked? That's not enough. I want him to answer for his crimes. And then, I want him to feel every second. Just like they did.
We barely got him down last time. Take out that stake, and we're as good as dead ourselves.
The concrete will hold him.
You think?
I smell something. Fresh concrete and...
Blood. A lot of it.
I think we're close. He's in torpor. Wanna pull that stick?
You. Figures they'd replace me with some schmuck who walks to heal. Let me guess. The new baby prince wants my head.
She wants you returned to face her judgment.
Yeah? And what do you think, sweetheart?
I think something or someone has driven you to this.
Now, cut the fake humanity crap. Everyone wants you to give a rat's ass about their system, their problems, your own fucking soul. I didn't become a monster to play by made-up rules.
So you chose the Camarilla, the side of order and bureaucracy.
I chose a side who'd let me slap down the pathetic bums I'm told I ought to care about. But I ain't no Blue Blood's pet. And I sure as hell ain't wearing a muzzle. Leave that to toadies like you.
That concrete won't hold much longer, and I doubt he's gonna cooperate.
There is one you care about. I spoke to the boy at your apartment. He wants you home.
Max? He spoke to you? Kid's a liability. A weak-willed fucking embarrassment. I don't need his bullshit anymore. What kind of brouhaha makes himself a daddy?
Benny, all I need is one excuse.
Oh, you'll need more than that. Go on.
Last chance, Benny.
Go to hell.
Not the most cooperative, is he?
Katsumi.
So what'll it be? You and I have a civil conversation? Find a solution to this mess?
Or
Or you go the way of Mr. Muldoon here?
Careful.
I am not your enemy.
Corpses upstairs might have something to say about that.
They attacked first.
Seems like they had reason. We can't spin on this all night, so let's get to it. You leave that beast with us, walk away, and we're good. Deal?
Is there any way I can convince you to let me have him?
Not really. But maybe I can convince you. Listen, you're new here, just starting out in the city. You do this for us and I'll count it a favor.
And who exactly is us?
You go by labels and boxes. The court calls us anarchs. I don't speak for all, but I speak for enough. We can open doors for you or be a goddamn roadblock. Which do you want?
What happens if I take Benny with me?
You mean what happens if you try? Go ahead. See for yourself.
What will happen to Benny if I leave him with you?
A trial first, then a fucking Tarantino finale. Benny's the goddamn sheriff. He's got my people calling for war. We're strong, but not that strong. If I put the psycho down myself, it'll calm the stupid fucks down before they do any more dumb shit. You understand? This gets to be a win all round.
He was not following orders, but still, he is the court's sheriff. The prince must punish him herself. How do you think she will react if you destroy him?
What's she going to do? Send the sheriff after us? Short answer is Ryong's a businesswoman. We'd negotiate. Like fucking adults. Maybe what you're really asking is what happens to you if you don't keep your promise.
Do not presume to know my motives.
Sure. I'll just say this. Why should she care about such a fuck-up of a sheriff? I hear she's got a nomad now. And you don't strike me as a monster. So far.
You speak of something you can offer me. What is it?
Let's keep it open-ended for now. See what you wind up needing most. You're old enough to know how this works.
Let's just settle this.
What's it going to be then? Think carefully, hon.
Benny comes with me.
So that's how it's gonna be, huh? Can't say I'm surprised. All right. Go on then. Taken.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You give my best to our new prince. I'll be at the hole in the wall when you or the court are ready to talk more.
Bat face? Haven't heard a sniffle or a squeak.
That's a problem. Sophia, see if you can reach out. He responds to you. Fire. Bearing gifts, I see.
You should know, the Anarchs will not quickly forget this. They wanted Benny for themselves, for justice.
Good thing you stood your ground. In exchange for a job well done, I offer you just that. A job as the new sheriff of Seattle.
Sheriff?
Oh my.
As part of the package, you get your permission to stay and access to my court and resources. What's more, you can head your own investigation into this Mark business during your downtime. Clan representatives will make themselves available to you. as will Sophia should you require any research.
Oh, yes, of course. I could.
What do you say to that, Sheriff?
How could I refuse?
Given your circumstances, I'd say with difficulty.
She strikes a hard bargain. Kinda how she got the job.
Now, as first order of business, I want to report. Katsumi, I assume you met her. What was your assessment?
The Anarchs respect her. That counts for something.
So she still has strong support. That could be problematic. Appreciate your candor. Clearly, I made the right decision. Anything else?
Yes. I believe it was Benny who destroyed Campbell.
And you have proof of that?
He said he was no Blue Blood's pet. We have assumed his rebellion began after Campbell's death. I suspect that it began with it.
Well, if so, we have our culprit already in hand. It's an interesting thought. Anything else?
A moment.
Oh?
While hunting Benny, I encountered his sire.
Yeah, Max. What about him?
Is it not true that the sins of the child will be visited upon their sire?
If you want to be archaic. But I certainly wouldn't recommend he show his face. Let's leave it there.
I would know of the history between the Anarchs and this court. What is their complaint?
In short, it concerns our treatment of thin bloods. As in most domains, Lou wouldn't suffer them. Under Campbell, though, they were tolerated, as long as they remained beneath Katsumi's thumb. And because, as far as he knew, Campbell got right of first refusal on their alchemy, Seattle became a safe haven. But now, some have clearly placed bets on which way I'll swing.
If I am to be your sheriff, what would you have of me?
Tali would get you up to speed. In fact, I'd go as far as to call him your handler. And from the look of things, I don't think that'll be a problem.
Go on and out me, why don't you?
Thank you. That was useful to know.
Then I'll be taking your predecessor.
Looks like you've had a real good pasting, Benny, old pal.
I look forward to our discussion, Mr. Muldoon. And rest assured, Fire, if he reveals anything about your mark, you'll be the first to know. We'll be in touch.
One thing before you go, Toots. In your travels, check in on Lou. I told her we'd help out on security. And guess what? That's your headache now. Go have a blast.
Oh, and meet me at Wake the Dead when you have the chance. I can't wait to pick your brain in the best way, of course. Oh.
That went well. Though I do wonder how Katsumi will react. This will make our investigations easier, but there's a phrase. Poison chalice? Good luck, Sheriff. Oh, and as for your Benny theory, maybe he did take out Campbell. One bad day at the office. But he is connected to the mark on your hand. There's got to be more to it. Maybe stop in and wake the dead? I'll bet Sophia's there, buried by a pile of books. She's supposed to help you. I reckon our science gal will be pleased to see you.
Nomad. I mean, Sheriff.
Shall we introduce ourselves? You may call me Mrs. Thorne. I already know who you are. A word of advice. There is a protocol to things around here, my dear. One must conduct oneself with proper decorum if one doesn't want to get fucked over. Weaver Tower have informed us that we must help you awaken your old powers. It's a worthy principle, and an interesting experiment, no doubt. Consider me an interested party. I'm certainly willing to make the attempt.
What is your role here?
Well, I run a flea circus, which is really just a front for my secret human butchery service. And in my spare time, I like to build tiny castles out of the teeth of my victims.
Excuse me?
I run this shop and answer stupid questions.
How long have you been in Seattle?
Oh, a long time. I arrived here to extract certain disciplines from a mortal cult, and we had a satisfactory exchange of ideas. It was the time of Theosophy and the New Thought, all utter claptrap, but it did sell a lot of books. I saw a market opportunity. My home country being out of bounds to me at that time. Some people do overreact to the smallest of transgressions.
Tell me more about the Tremere of Seattle.
You'll find us more organized than other clans. At least, those of us that honor the old ways. Knowing one's place, observing the proper order of things, deference to superiors. That's the real secret to longevity. That and wielding enough blood sorcery to turn your enemy's innards to outards, of course.
And so you have earned the respect of the Camarilla.
Quite. I defer to the judgment of the hierarchy when necessary. But I take no shit. Now, dearie, since you're crisscrossing our streets so regularly, might I persuade you to run a few errands for me? Nothing taxing. A package here, parcel there. It's so hard to find good help.
You have something for me to do?
Something very simple. I have a small package here. If you'd deliver it to Miss Pierce, you'll find her on the ground floor of Weaver Tower. The sooner the better.
I will see it done. You have a pleasant night.
Nomad! Sheriff, you're here! I'm so... After all the stories, I mean... It's a privilege. Truly.
The privilege is mine. I'm just glad that, at last, you and I have some time alone.
It is? I mean, you are? I'm flattered, of course. But,
What?
there is one thing I hate to impose, and on you of all kindred. But
You may speak plainly.
thank you. During the attack, some of the Anarchs, they took hostages. People dear to me. Mortals I'd given my blood.
You want me to find your ghouls, your retainers.
You stood your ground with the Anarchs before. You brought Benny back. I know this is another group, that the Anarchs are in splinters, but I know you could do this. My assistants, they worked in Weaver Tower. If I have them back, it will be easier for me to help you. Do research, I mean. It's just that they'll deal with my usual work, and I'll be able to focus.
You said your retainers are dear to you.
They assist with my research, yes. And they have shared my blood.
But it is more than that.
When I give my blood to a mortal, to anyone, I look for those in whom I see some part of myself. My old self. And I try to help them. For that, I think they love me. So you see, I feel responsible for protecting them.
The Anarchs who stormed the tower, the ones who took your retainers, Katsumi's people?
I don't think so. The Anarchs... There are so many factions. But Katsumi... She has reason to keep her head low.
I will find your retainers. But this conversation is not over.
That's... a relief. Oh, you can't know how much. I'll begin my research at once. Just knowing you will search for them. Knowing they're safe.
Where should I look?
There's an Anarch gang operating from a loading bay near the parking garage. I think it's the same group.
Then I will begin there.
Huh. Small world.
How so?
This parking garage you mentioned. It's not far from where we first... met, so to speak. Sophia was really taken with those ghouls, sounds like. I knew she had people helping her. Campbell called them her pets. I can kind of see that.
Zdravej! I see we share a condition. I'm Nico. It's always a pleasure to meet a visitor. This is my shop. It is where the mortals come to make debts they cannot repay. Sometimes I feed on them, but mostly I enjoy their charming knickknacks. The prince has ordered us to help you reawaken some of your old powers. I do not respond well to orders, but she asked nicely, so I consider it more of a favor. I will help you if I can.
You have an impressive collection of items. Are they all brought in by mortals?
Some, yes. Some are souvenirs I collect myself. See that vase over there, for example. It belonged to a man who promised to visit his sick mother and did not. So I ripped out his spleen. Some people really do not know how to behave.
Tell me about your relationship with the Camarilla.
Well, I report to no one, but I sometimes help them as I can. I source items the prince needs, keep my ears open for what's happening in the city. And sometimes I help bring a reckoning to those that deserve it.
So you avenge on behalf of the Camarilla?
Only if I agree with their judgment. Then I'm honored to do it.
Do you know a kindred named Fabian?
Oh, interesting.
But of course. I haven't seen him around in a while, but he's a good guy. He once asked me to help find the lost possessions of a chimiche he was desperately attempting to woo.
Perhaps we've heard enough?
I had a thought. It is often the case that I find stories of people who have transgressed. I bring them to justice when I can. But this is an unjust city, and there is only so much time. Perhaps you share these views. You could aid me if you choose.
Be well.
Hey, new kid, take a look. Drink it in. This is my magnum opus. At least it will be. It's kind of a work in progress. I think the color balance is off. Maybe it needs another femur? Name's Patience, by the way. Don't make a joke, I already heard it. So the in crowd at the court say we've got to help you wake up some of your old strength. But I hear we share blood, and you got years on me. Ain't nothing I can teach you. Still, you can come shoot the shit, if you're not a distraction.
What is this piece you are making?
I use almost entirely found objects. Items from the shop, stuff I find outside, old crockery, lost coins, roadkill, the usual. You get what it's about, right?
Of course. Your art is about the fleeting nature of mortality.
Exactly. You can take something like a shitty souvenir cup that's outlived its owner by 12 years already. 12 years! All their thoughts, their dreams, their guts are gone. Their kids are already forgetting them and the worms are eating their hair. But that $2 plastic cup's still good as new. Kind of beautiful, huh?
Tell me more about this place. Is it your studio? Perhaps your haven?
Yeah. Maybe it needs more viscera? But dried or wet?
How do the Toreador fare in Seattle?
I don't know. Same as anywhere else, probably? Maybe if I added more yellow to the foreground. Oh, hey, since you're here, for this piece I'm making, I found this cool-looking cross thing. There's something about it, a resonance, you know? You find any more, I could really use them. Flesh this thing out. I'll need a bunch.
I would be pleased to help if I can.
Hey, that would be so great. I guess 9 or 10 should do it. Really make old Bonehead sing.
I have enjoyed our time. I will see you again.
Patients looking for metal crosses. Now that is a coincidence.
Stuff. And don't get me started on the pyramid thing.
Come on, we need to get on. Let's just give it a shake, see what secrets drop out.
Then we kill it?
Of course not. Then we sell it.
Do I still get to celebrate Christmas if they embrace me?
Wish I were Katsumi.
I'm not even at associate level! Honestly, the Camarilla will barely notice I was gone.
Please, I beg!
You are free to go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Please, you must rescue the others. They dragged them away with talk of some anti-Camarilla plot in another city. They took them towards the subway station.
You and me. I'm on the deadline here. You must be nefarious. Do it quickly.
Sophia sent me. It is over. You can go home.
She did? I knew she wouldn't forget us. Please accept her gratitude. You have found the others? We were separated.
I shall continue looking.
Thank you. They must be nearby.
Give up! Shit!
My work is important. You aggravate Mr.
You are Sophia's people, yes? You are safe now.
Oh, thank you ever so much for your assistance.
Now, I do like a touch of courtesy.
But please, my colleagues.
They are safe.
Oh, I cannot thank you enough. I must go. Miss Sophia will be frantic.
Piotr. Sheriff, you're back.
Do you not know your retainers walk free? Or does something else trouble you?
It's not that I'm not grateful. I am. It's just... When I spoke with them,
I realized Piotr, he was not with them.
Piotr?
My most dear. He had been with me for so long, and he was useful to me. Maria told me. When they took him, he died in the street to Anarch enthusiasm. You couldn't have helped. But still.
You cared for him. That is unusual. I'm sorry. I know that is not much comfort.
I have never been good at loss. Will you stay with me? Talk to me? Distract me, perhaps?
How would you like to hear about the Nomad? Something you won't have learned from dry histories.
Truly? Yes. Yes, of course. There's so much I've wanted to ask. I don't know where to begin. Perhaps, well, the start? Before there was the Nomad, who were you?
I used my words to steal both hearts and treasures. Needless to say, their owners were displeased, and I changed my name and my home more than once.
So your embrace, your sire, forgive me, the histories, I never quite learned. Would I know of them?
They rest now. That is all you need know.
I see. One more thing. I always wondered. The records say you left Constantinople in 1633, but that was the year of the Chibali fire, which burned a fifth of the city. It's said the kindred, they...
Roasted in their havens. Yes. I still recall the smell.
You know, it happened here too once. A great fire. The same smell of... Never mind.
You know much about me. It's only fair I should know of you.
Me? Oh, I'm nobody. I'm just an apprentice. It's been so long now. But the pyramid is gone, and Mrs. Thorne, well, she says she sees no point in advancing me. She also says I lack proper grace and decorum, so I study. And I try to help. And that's enough. Aside from that, I'm just Safia. The most, that's all I've ever been.
That great fire in Seattle. What more can you tell me of it?
1889. Started by an overturned glue pot. If you believe the records. But I've always thought it interesting. So much was destroyed that day, yet not a single life was lost. No mortal life, at least. But so many rats. Lucky for us that Lou was there.
Lou and Prince Rion. Tell me more of them.
I'm not sure. I mean, I've already... How do I say this? I think Ryong could make a good prince. I mean, she is a good prince. And Lou is basically a hermit. But if I didn't know better, and if I have your confidence, I'd say that Ryong would be prince in name alone. I wish it weren't the case, but here we are.
Can you tell me more of the Nosferatu, Tolly?
Tolly's just... Tolly? Perhaps that makes me naive, but I trust him. He was Campbell's eyes and ears before he was Ryong's, dealing with, well, you know, secrets. I've known him for, what, 30 years now? And before that, well, he mentioned San Francisco once in passing. Then he got quiet, like he never does, and I don't think he's mentioned it since.
Did you have many dealings with Prince Campbell?
Of course. He ruled for decades. Not so much directly. I mean, I didn't know him. He liked to think he was in charge, that things were his way. But this city never really changes. Here, it is always Lou's will. It doesn't matter who holds the title. Tolly found Campbell, laid out in Pioneer Square, decapitated. We thought Anarchs at first, but for the Anarchs to destroy him, it makes no sense.
It was pleasant to talk, but I must leave. But I will return. Until then, see what you can learn about this mark.
I will.
Poor Sophia. It's always a shame when you lose an old hound, if you take my meaning. But she'll honor your agreement. If anything, she'll be hankering for distraction. Just give her time. You did all you could.
This is for you.
What? Oh. Let's hope the old woman can do what she promised.
Fast becoming a regular, aren't you? My prince has instructed me to help you recover your old skills. I am, of course, at your disposal. Since I have you, I wanted to raise an environmental issue. I assume, like me, you've been outraged by the scrawls left on our civic architecture by the Anarchs. Since you're now part of Ryong's cleanup crew, I'd like them removed. The garish graffitos erased. Deleted. If you happen to do the same to their artists, then it's only what they deserve.
I would be happy to. Symbols have power.
Well, well. You're sharp, aren't you? The Anarchs believe they're staking a claim, and the more the scum believe it, the harder it is to scrape them off.
I will be back soon.
So, Fletcher wants the town clean up. Anarch symbols on the walls, huh?
I was wondering when you'd be back, old sport.
You wanted me to remove the Anarch graffiti.
Oh, yes. Have you cleaned up the town, Sheriff?
There's still much to do.
Toot sweet, if you would. That garishness gnaws at me.
I need your knowledge of the Ventru bloodline.
Interesting, interesting. Let us try, shall we? I assume you know how this works, but just so we're on the same page, drinking my clan's blood will give your brain a lovely jolt and help to reawaken your dormant powers. I will offer you some of mine in a martini glass.
Oh, will there be an olive garnish?
Naturally. What do you take me for? I hope that did the trick, old sport.
I look forward to seeing you again.
Now remember, if Lou's lips are moving, she's lying. But you handled her well enough before. Got your permission to roam. Let's see what she's after.
You gotta be the sheriff. I'm Onda, Lou's new security. Let's get a couple things straight. You may be my elder, but I report to Lou, and to the prince, not to you. I got one job, and that's to protect her by any means necessary. Ryong wants us to help you kickstart your old powers. So if you need a little jolt of the Night Clan, you can come to me. I won't like it, but I'll do it.
When did your clan become welcome in the Camarilla cities? Before I slept, most La Sombra were firmly Sabbat.
They didn't sell sliced bread before you slept. It happened a few years back. The situation changed, and so did we. Well, some of us. Some are stubborn fools. Don't get it wrong, Nomad. We earned our place here. Earned it hard.
What brings you to Seattle?
This Camarilla. World class. The old guard and the new. I have a talent for sniffing out opportunities. Always have.
You mean opportunities to prove your loyalty to the Camarilla?
Of course. I know what they say about me and my clan. I need to prove I'm not a traitor. Besides, if I can get on Lou's good side, well, then there's a whole city at my fingertips.
Will you tell me of your mortal life?
Nothing to hide, I guess. I was magnificent when I was young. A real machine. Swimming, a bit of track, kickboxing was my favorite, especially outside the ring. One time, I took out this huge guy, like 3 times my size because he'd been talking shit. Question mark kick right to the back of the neck. Dude hits the ground. Bam! 3 weeks in ICU. Never walked again. Since you're on the clock, Sheriff, I have business for you. A city is like a cookpot. This one's simmering. I've had word passed down on some of the troublemakers. Getting close to where we don't want them. I'm gonna deal with my share, but you could help me out.
Is there trouble I can deal with?
Looks like it. Izzy's an older ghoul among the Anarchs. Got big ideas. She set up a den on top of the Goddard building. Can you deal with her?
I will deal with it. I am told you can help me regain my forgotten powers.
I wouldn't do this for just anyone, you know.
I will speak to you again.
Fuck 'em off.
Really use a drink. I need help!
kill him.
This is what I'm here. I need help.
Here! Help me! Out of the way! Over here! Eat shit! You're in the shot!
Need a wrap. Gotta reload. You're gonna
That dealt with Onda's troublemaker. Nice.
What was that?
What can I do for you, Sheriff?
Is there trouble I can deal with?
I'm waiting on word from upstairs. Check in later?
Have a good night.
There you are.
I wish to thank you. Your name meant a great deal to the court. They said I could do you a service?
Did I ask for you? I don't... Oh, yes. The gangrel. Do you know of the arrangement? That the court supply me with suitable meals? They sent me a gangrel lout to act as my gopher, to replace... the singing of reptiles in the pulse of the blood. The call of the sun as the dry seeds burn. The red that runs through unfertile soil. The wind that flays sinew from a heartstring. Can you hear it, Nomad?
Hear what?
We were talking of the gangrel.
You saw some vision. What was that?
You can't hear it? It doesn't call to you. That surprises me, after all your centuries. They say it's only for the powerful, the eldest. Of course, you were asleep, and it started after your time. Doomsayers call it the Beckoning. They have it linked to Cain, Gehenna, antediluvians. The boogeymen we tell fledglings not to fear.
And what is this beckoning?
For many, it is merely a feeling, a strange urge. Often there are dreams.
Dreams? Visions?
Then comes the music, sounding in the stillness, in the quieted mind. They say it's the song of Gehenna, beseeching our return to the cradle of civilization, to bleed in the east.
What do you mean by bleed in the east?
Some call it a crusade. They think they can prevent Gehenna by hunting elders in torpor. Such bad manners, don't you think? Lion or stray, if a cat lies sleeping, it should be left that way.
So what do you call it?
A war, darling, against idiots.
Gehenna. I have heard this name. The end times. When the antediluvians will rise to devour their children.
If you believe the myths. The third generation, grandchilder of Cain, survivors of the Great Flood. The mighty progenitors of our clans. Ha!
You are certain you hear this Song of Gehenna?
I've heard it for, so many years now. The summoning recognizes my strength. But I won't leave my jewel of a city. Oh, no. No matter who calls. Now, there was another thing. So yes, the arrangement. As I said, the court have sent me a new helper. A gangrel, calling herself Nyx. This is one of that little homunculus's japes, I'm sure of it. A gangrel, to fetch my food.
And this is a problem?
Her attempts have been little better than roadkill. She needs to be educated. Be a dear and have a chat with her, would you? Set her on the right path.
I understand that Ventru tastes vary. What is your preference?
These days, I am particularly partial to the mourners. Those who are not too enervated, either in lust or anger. I find melancholia calms my dreams. It goes without saying that they should be for money. Like fine wine, the older the bloodline, the better. But flavor aside, they must look the part. How would I explain some piercing-ridden, tattoo-covered strumpet to the front desk? This is the Glacier Hotel. I have a reputation to uphold.
What more can you tell me about this Nyx?
I tune out most of her babble, but it is incessant. Despite my best efforts, I can tell you that never mind was better than rumors. And that the Idaho steelheads are having a good season. And that the gourmet coffee down the street smells over-extracted. But as for what I know about her, very little. She irritates me.
Where will I find the gangrel?
If she's at her post, you'll find her in the foyer. If not, follow the smell of wet dog. Now, run along, dear. I'll see you again before you know it.
I didn't scent the gangrel down in the foyer, but let's take a look. There we are, the clan of the beast indeed.
Hey! Well, if it isn't the sheriff, the nomad, right? You've got a big reputation, but damn if you aren't a little thing.
Good evening. I am pleased to meet a fellow wanderer.
What?
You and I have much in common. Travelers navigating a new territory.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be best buds. Want to sleep over at my place and we can braid each other's hair?
They tell me you have a problem.
It's simple. Or it should be. I'm supposed to catch mortals and bring it back to loot, right? Fresh blood delivered to your door. But Lou won't eat anything I bring back. Picky brat. I can only stomach the moneyed and the mournful. What the fuck does that even mean? They all taste the same to me, like chicken nuggets on legs. I mean, what am I supposed to do, huh? Stick them on a spoon and say, "Here comes the airplane"?
What is it you're hoping to achieve?
I just want to do my job right. Look, I'll level with you. These city bloodsuckers, It's a whole different world. Everyone's playing these fucking high-stake mind games, and I can't even beat that peg game over at Wagon Wheel. So I need to find ways to be useful if I want to stay here. I figure this keeps me on the right side of the right people.
Where did you come from?
Not much to tell. Boise, baby. Born and bred. Had a good job, had a picket fence, and a yard fit for barbecuing. Until Daddy Gangrel shows up for a little cuddle. And suddenly that yard is looking kinda small. But Gangrel life is nothing like how you live here. Kindred wasting eternity seeing who can be the sneakiest asshole.
Tell me more about your service for Lou.
Honestly, something ain't right with her. And it's not just the fussy feeding. She won't leave her haven at all. But who the hell's she hiding from? She mutters to herself, stares at nothing. And the other day, she was laying out clothes for the grand tour. Listen, I know she's a big deal around here, but between you and me, girl is not playing with a full deck.
We should deal with the task at hand. What do you need?
Ugh, I'll take anything. I just need you to find me some blood donors Lou won't turn her damn nose up at. Grab me something with their scent. I don't know, a glove, a wallet, a used tissue, anything. Then I'll do the dirty work.